And the frequency is not in use. Good evening. My name is Paul, K4EW, Net Control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please come in. Very good. If there is an emergency, call 911 and you can talk to us in the meantime, or make sure you call us. If you can't call 911, just make sure it's 911. It's two ones. Make sure to give us your address, physical address, your home address, not your IP address, not your D-Star address. That may be broken anytime for emergency traffic. For information on this net, you can see us right now on the YouTube, and just go to 146. Oh, hold on. All right, let's start all over. Already got a minute into it. I was on the wrong frequency. It's K4PW for emergency traffic. Fine business. There was around 460 on the digital net and transmitting, and nobody was hearing me, I'm sure. Anyway, for information on the net, you can see us right now on YouTube. It's Paul K4PW, in case you didn't already know, which I think you do. You can see us on YouTube. Just search block. That's K4PEW, Kilo 4 Pop Echo Whiskey, and it'll come up with what's going on there. You can also see us on our website, 146.415.net. Information on Simplex, or you can join our group, or just see our net schedule on the groups.io page. India Oscar, do a search for MJSS, which stands for Mount Juliet Simplex Society. Some people surprised, we're actually an ARRL club, even though we're a registered club. We just don't have, the only rules we have really are the FCC rule and the normal rules of convention for ham radio. Contact me. When's the other way you can contact me? It's K4PEW at ARRL.net. It normally meets at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday nights. We conduct the net at 146.415 FM Simplex, in case you notice, or you're off frequency. Purpose of the net is to have fun, figure out what you can hear, what you can't hear, and how much you got to do to get a better signal. Generally, have a cheap antenna, but get it up as high as humanly possible. But your best bet is to get the best antenna you can afford, get it as high as possible, and because you'll find that you can hear a lot more stations the higher it is. A lot more stations here, you too. We invite everyone to use the net to announce amateur radio events, etc. No big announcements tonight, other than we're doing 3 different nets tonight. The 2-meter one here on 146.415, and then 2-meter upper sideband, which is on 144.240, followed by the 6-meter net on whatever it is, 50. That's 50.135 upper sideband. And while I'm horizontal, I can hear other stations that are vertical on 6-meter, if the bands permit. I haven't checked and see what the bands are permitting to. Does anybody have any other announcements? Other than, let's see, today's Saturday. So tomorrow's Sunday night net is 7:30. At 7:30 p.m. 10-meter net, 7:30 p.m. That's on 28.415, same as we normally do on Wednesday nights. At 7:30 p.m., ably handled by Michael KM4YRF. I guess I have one other announcement. I will probably be adding a net on Wednesday. I don't know whether we want to do it before or after, but on the digital mode for DMR, it seems to be a mode where I get the impression that a fair number of us have. I'd like to just have another place to do that, because they're doing it on Saturday nights at 7:30 with limited success, and promote it more, and we can do one DMR as well as the other nets. Just adding another net. I haven't got the radio yet, so somebody else can start it if they want. Any other questions or concerns or announcements?
SantaNet.
Say again. Oh, SantaNet. That's right. SantaNet did send that out. Everybody got that this week with the sending that summary statement. But that's December 24th, 7 p.m. Stages. It'll be simulcast on. Well, it'll be simul. It'll be multiple casts. That's what it is. Or cast. It's going to be on Zoom. It's going to be on YouTube, and it will be on 144. I'm sorry, 146 for Simplex. It will be on 144, 146 415 Simplex, and it will be on this same call sign here. So it's going to lots of opportunities to be able to listen to it, and you'll only be able to do with ham radio. So hopefully it'll be entertaining to even those who don't have ham radio. All right. Any other announcements? We'll be taking a lot to do this evening, but we've got starting with the 2 meters. We're going to take early check-in. Early check-in for those that not early check-in, but those who are short on time, and we'll take people short on brains. No, at least all hands. Now we're going to be taking people short on time first, and then first time check-in. So if people short on time, please come in. Good. Tending to your wife's needs, I take it, Ken?
Yes, he's feeling a little bit better. So I just wanted to run in there, and I gotta go. This is Tom.
All right, hold on. We had another station, but Ken, okay, Ken, we'll catch you later. There, Victor 4 Delta. Oh, there's a couple other stations in there. Who was that last station, please?
KG4SF.
Hey, Ted.
Yeah, I just had to fix another connector soldering on this thing. I'm gonna have outside where the antenna is, and it sounds like there's a short or something in it. I put it on the weather frequency, cutting in and out. Maybe it's just because it's barely on the well zone.
Now you sound on. Is it cutting out on receive? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds good on transmit.
Thank you.
Very good. That's Charles. He's up in the Joelton, Ashland City area. A great signal. He's improved his antenna and Kilo Golf 4 Sierra Foxtrot Foxtrot. Who else is short on time?
W4 India Bravo. Tom in Hendersonville.
Hold on, Tom in Hendersonville. I heard an India Bravo station. I don't remember who it is, but I did hear Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-ray. Go ahead, Eddie.
Paul, everybody else, just thought I'd give a quick check-in. Hope everybody's doing okay and doing a good job. No traffic.
Very good. That's Eddie. Great signal out of where is he? Gladeville. 4 Echo Bravo X-ray. I heard the India Bravo station. Who is that?
That's John. Kilo 4 Sierra India Bravo.
All I heard was the last of it. I wasn't sure who that was. There's another India Bravo station, but he's up in Richard, KI4SI. So all I heard was the last two. Everything going well for you, John?
Everything's going well. Enjoy Thanksgiving.
All right, very good. Yeah, Thanksgiving is always a good time. Well, usually it is. Let's put it that way. Usually, things don't always go well on Thanksgiving for some folks. We just need to be thankful for what we got. Anyway, that was John here in Mount Juliet, Kilo 4 Sierra India Bravo, and Tom and
Kilo Oscar 4 Uniform November Hotel.
Okay. The University of New Hampshire. That's what it ought to be.
Yeah.
How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Doing great. It's still in the middle of the.
Yeah, being off work this long kind of feels weird.
Yeah, well, I've been retired for 12 years, whatever it is, and you can kind of get used to it. That's why I have to. Thanksgiving is a nice break from having being retired.
Nice. How am I coming in tonight? I got a 40-inch Comet for my car, and that's what I'm plugged into right now on an HD.
Good signal. I would have never guessed it was on an HD from your vehicle.
Awesome. I also have a good Comet coming to hook up to my TV on my house, my TV tower next week, so that should be good.
Very good. Which
Comet, what is this? The GT1, the little over 4'1" ground plane.
Oh yeah, no, it's a nice antenna. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say you're going to be disappointed, but that has fairly low gain. I don't know. It might be. Don't let me talk you into spending more money. But it's amazing how I felt after I bumped up to the best one I could afford, which was the most expensive one, unfortunately. No, fortunately, I'm fortunate that I can afford it. But it took me a few years to make that decision. Now, the better antenna is the key to the ultimate success. But if you're happy with what you got, don't let me talk to the other one.
With the wife, because I'm sticking it on top of the TV tower we have on top of the house already.
Yeah, and the only problem I have is that my wife works evenings, so when I'm on the net, she's not bothered by what I'm doing. But when she's home, and if I'm on the net, meters or 10 meters, since we use aerial TV, it screws up the aerial TV.
Yeah, that's what we used to. So we'll see how that goes. She goes to sleep early, so usually by the time most tests happen, she's tuned out.
Oh yeah, I got you. Well, very good. Appreciate you checking in, Tom. That's Tom Kilo Oscar 4 uniform, November Hotel, and he's in Hendersonville. By the way, how high up are you in Hendersonville? Do you know your elevation?
I don't. I'm just behind the Sam's Club, off Washington.
Oh yeah, I know where that is. I can figure. I could figure that out. But if you have Google Earth, the program, it'll show you exactly where it is. If you know where you have Google Earth, not the web maps, but the Google program.
Yeah, I'll get that downloaded. I'm reformatting the computer to kind of use with all the radio software and stuff. Repurposing an old one.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, it's nothing but work and scratching your head and headaches sometimes.
It's an old slow one, so it's done about 3 days of Windows updates after reformatting it all.
Oh, yeah. It's yeah. It's Microsoft. It's just amazing to me how much time we spend over the years updates and reformatting and reloading and that whole mess. Anyway, good to have you in there, Tom. That's Kilo Oscar 4 Uniform November Hotel in Hendersonville. Who short on time?
KC9 ETS mobile.
Hello, Paul. Where are you mobile tonight?
Just south of Pro.
Oh yeah, great signal mobile.
50 watts and a trusty little quarter wave.
Yeah, it's bumping up on that 40 over.
I'm coming up on a hill, so I've probably got a good shot at you here.
Yeah. Plus, you're coming right down to me.
Lake ducting effect.
I guess. Everything else going okay?
Yeah, good drive. Coming back from Cheeseland, so we've been in the car for, I don't know, 10 hours, so looking to get out and stretch.
Oh yeah. Well, it's good. It's good to be up in that part of the woods and coming back here, getting home.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice to be a little warmer down here. It's down in it, so glad to thaw out a little bit.
Yeah, you probably caught a lot of the news up there, didn't you?
Oh, there's stuff going on.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, maybe it'll all settle down now. I mean, I don't know. The Turney thing tragedy, I don't really understand that. That was really bad to hear.
Yeah. You have to ask what kind of knucklehead would do that.
Yeah, we used to go to that one as a kid too, so it sort of hit hard.
I mean, it's just so. Anyway, it's just even hard to explain how difficult that is to understand how somebody could do that.
Uh, glad they got him. Justice will be served.
Oh yeah, well, I hope so. I'm pretty sure it will be. Very good, Paul. That was from Wisconsin tonight. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra. Who else is short on time? Or more? All right, we're starting from the north. I didn't mention, I don't think that we're net number 748. Been right along here. Who else? Anybody from the, what did I just say? From the north, please come in. That was a rousing answer of nothing. Anybody from the north?
WE40.
Hey, how you doing, Danny? Made it back in town, I take it?
Oh, we've been here. I haven't been out of town in a while, but quiet around here tonight, oddly enough. It's, kind of a strange occurrence over here.
Oh, Thanksgiving. It's funny because they make problems of Thanksgiving or family gatherings talking about, at least on, they talk about things on politics, about politics. And generally speaking, no matter when they had family gatherings, we didn't talk about politics ever.
It's not a topic that, that gets brought up or anything. We've had our share of discussions, but none of them over politics or religion.
Yeah, that's right. So everything else going okay?
Yeah, can't complain too loud. Start a new job in a week, so that'll be interesting. I don't know the implications of how much travel will be involved. There'll be some, but kind of not what I was doing previously. That'll be interesting to say the least. But anyway, just the dogs and me tonight. My wife's in Memphis. One daughter's gone back to school already, and the other one's over at friends. So I have a very rare quiet evening.
Awesome. Yeah, we wondered if your daughter, she went back to school today, though, huh?
She went back yesterday. She's got a boyfriend up there outside of Lexington, and so his family was doing their Thanksgiving today and Monday, I think. And my younger daughter goes back. She still has a week of classes before they start. But yeah, it was good to have everybody home.
Cool. Very good. Spending
Frighteningly little, to be honest with you. It was kind of an email the other day. A lot of it is a lot of times I don't come down out of orbit till 10, 11 o'clock at night, and it's tough to get the energy to get on. I'm getting more, I guess I'm missing it a little more all the time. Going to is, John KO4GTZ. He's in an unfavorable condition over there, or not Spence Lane, Murfreesboro Road area. And we rigged up a deal where his 480HX, so he's on my end fed right now. So we have to coordinate airtime. But that's working out good for him, considering there's just no way for him to put an antenna up over there and everything. So that solves his immediate need. And I wasn't doing anything with it at the moment. It works out. But hoping to slowly get going again. I got to pull my loop down and do some work on it. I'm going to rejigger the way it's fed, and so once I get that all squared away, everything, we'll probably spend some more time on the lower bands. So that's not in a big screaming rush anyway before I get to that. But I have to wait till the leaves fall off the trees before I can do it anyway.
cool. Sounds like working. You procrastinate like me, and you get to it after about a year. That was Danny in the Hendersonville Whiskey Echo 4 Echo Signal. Danny, good to hear from you. Who else is north? Well, north is Slim. I know Frank's up in Chicago. No, he's in Florida. He went to Florida this week. Well, anybody else north? North or west?
KM4YRS, Mike in Belshire.
Hey, Michael. So you're home tonight, eh?
I am.
It's unusual.
Very. Been away for 7 weeks, and it's really good to be home.
Oh, you actually were staying away for those weeks?
Yes, I was actually staying
there. Wow. Yeah, it is rough. It must be good to go home. You don't have any interruptions or responsibilities other than to yourself at home.
Yes, that's true.
Well, very good. It's good to see you this morning at breakfast.
You as well. And it was absolutely great to hear Danny on air. Danny, think about you a lot. Pray for you a lot too. Back with the group.
All right. It sounds like old homework here. Well, good to have you in there, Michael. It's Michael in Belgium. Kilo Mike for Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Who else is north or west?
4G.
F.
Even Paul, everyone. Not much going on here. Just chilling out, taking it easy. That's about it.
You had a good, wholesome Thanksgiving, did you?
Yeah, just wife and I barrel to eat, so we had our turkey and dressing there, but it was good. No complaints about it.
Did you have to have an appointment or?
No, we went to one in Franklin, and it's a little crowded, but we got a table pretty cool food, fairly, didn't have to wait long at all for it. So I was kind of surprised by that. Didn't get to finish my biscuit off the food, set on the table.
Well, then they were prepared for a crowd, weren't they?
Apparently so. She's been keeping her two youngest granddaughters while her daughter is, well, the mother, her daughter is, she's in Franklin and that. She's supposed to be back Monday, but I kind of been just enjoying the nice and quiet. Being able to listen to the TV as loud as I want to.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, it is having a nice break when you're by yourself. It can be nice because it means just quiet and thoughts to yourself. Technically, no responsibilities to hold up one half a conversation.
Well, is that the truth? Yeah, but I turn the TV up, but of course my hearing isn't as good as it used to be, so I have to turn it up kind of loud to be able. But other than that, I can do that. I don't have to listen to any QRM over it.
Yeah, very good. Good to have you in there, Jeff. I'm glad things are going well. Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf, and Jeff is in Madison. Who else is north or west?
KG4ILV, Jack and Donaldson.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah, my son had to use my truck.
Huh. Well, that's got to stop.
So he helped him.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, when you have a truck, you get a lot of friends and relatives, don't you?
You sure do. You don't until you have a pickup truck.
I was going to get one, but I don't need that many friends.
Well, thanks for doing the net, Paul. Appreciate anything to add.
Very good. That's Jack in Donaldson. Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Anybody else north or west?
Victor Echo, Greg, and anyhow.
Hey, Greg. Sound great.
Well, good. Glad to hear it. I'm on my secondary antenna. My moon, I don't know if all of a sudden something's up.
Or not up.
Yeah. And I know it's coming to upgrade.
Yeah, you just need to. Well, I used to say you have to have a reason and an excuse.
I don't have an excuse, but here's the reason.
Oh no, the excuse is I just want it. That's an excuse. It's just a want. A reason, a problem that needs to be resolved.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the electric conditions have been just crappy. I've been meters. We'll know later on. So I have seen a kind of nifty tri-bander that includes 6 meters, a vertical one.
I would recommend if you were so inclined that either a 6-meter only vertical or the 6-meter like a PAR antenna, the horizontal with a tiny little loop takes up almost no space at all. That's the one I use, and I know Michael has. Other people have it as well. It's only about $100.
That's cool. It's the loop and it's omnidirectional.
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. I can visualize that.
Yeah, it's your S9, by the way. Yeah, look up a PAR antenna. It's 9 to me tonight.
Yeah, this is a mobile antenna, a quad band mobile antenna made for the Yaesu 8900. diamond, so that's why it's good. I've got it mounted on one of those MFJ ground planes. Seen that with the, I don't know, or not.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I have one of those antennas. I know what you're talking about.
I use it for receive only generally, but it does pretty good.
Yeah, so mine's been sitting out in the garage for a while, like a long while, because one of the problems with those quad band antennas is I broke off the upper section in a parking lot.
Yeah, it was a little bit big for my little hatchback, and I secondary antenna for the base stations. So I don't know. It's good all around though.
All right, very good. Again, there, Greg. That's Greg. We'll catch you on the next net. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo in Laverne. No, Antioch. Antioch. I got it. It's Antioch.
That's correct.
Very good. Yeah, I look forward to the next net hearing that other antenna. Who else is west? West or south?
Hello, Bravo 5, Echo Charlie.
Hello, Larry. What's going on with you?
A whole lot of exciting stuff. I'm having to go into work. I got home early enough I could check into the net. That was priority, right? Well, just sitting here, a little bit of ground on the rocks, enjoying the mail.
I can't say I do. You know, it's funny. I've been retired for a while now, 10, 11 years. And I miss the work. I miss the routine achievements. I'll use that. No, challenges, I'll call them, not achievements. There's always achievement. But I miss the challenges, but I don't really miss having to work 10, 11 hours a day.
I'm ready for the routine of being able to do what my body wants to do, stay up late, sleep all day, and then not be holding anything.
Oh, yeah, no, completely. I didn't think I didn't enjoy retirement as much as I did, but I do. It is something to look forward to, especially if you've got.
Yeah, put up my tower filing and get on the radio more often.
Well, yeah, no, I've seen people in front of the television, 12 hours a day, and I don't think I want to do that in retirement.
No, I get the bikes out more too. The bikes more being down south, but holy cow, it's rained so much I've been able to get out of the garage.
Yeah, well, right now it's a little rough too with getting on a bike when it's 35 or 40 is not too comfortable.
Well, in this humidity, I've been on mine up north when I was in Montana. As long as it's above 15 degrees, I rode, but you can do it. Wherever now and then, thaw your fingers out on the motor. But down here in this humidity, oh my gosh, can't do it. It's damp.
I'm with you. Yeah, that wind chill factor is murder on the fingers, toes, and the face.
You're right.
Larry, he is in Walter Hill, Kilo Bravo 5, Echo Charlie Victor. Good signal as always. Who else is south?
From November Yankee, Bill Murfreesboro.
Hey, Bill, hold on one second. Tony beats you in there again. What's up, Tony?
Good.
Yeah, among other things. Satellites. Do we have a sponsor?
Yeah, Hood Rutgers Pajama Emporium. Now featuring both back door and front door pajamas.
Okay. Are they available in different material?
Whatever cranks your tractor. Yeah. Except for corduroy, because night long.
Do they have the Kardashian edition where it's got the double wide rear entry or rear exit, I should say?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And it comes with the optional wide load sign.
Yeah, very good. Are you getting the final details put together for the Santa Net, are you?
Yep. Yeah, we got, as you well know, our Zoom address set up. We're ready to go. The room is all reserved, and we're good to go there. YouTube is good to go. Still putting Mike for any little old thing all the time. Keena, Mike, come on the Santa net. You know, I get lonely out there. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that's a good opportunity for anybody, especially somebody with kids or grandkids. That's a good thing. Appreciate you doing that, Tony. I know other people do too. And that's Kilo Mike for, I'm sorry, Kilo Foxtrot for Kilo Fox Quebec. That's Tony. And don't forget SantaNet. He's the one who put it together. This is his 20th year, 20th decades of doing it on the air. So, Bill, how are you doing tonight? Cam 4 in November Yankee.
Just doing wonderful, like always.
Have a good Thanksgiving weekend so far?
Yeah, the wife and I sat here and enjoyed each other.
Yeah, I'm glad you can do that.
So these days are getting shorter and shorter, but I try to make them.
Excellent. Yeah, my wife will often, when she will see somebody who is, particularly somebody who's prominent in the news, especially when she'll see somebody in Hollywood, and she said, "Ask me," or she'll look it up herself. She says, "How long has he been married?" And so, and then she gets really excited when she sees somebody who's been married 40 years ago. She goes, "Oh, that is awesome!" Just because it's so nice to have people who have long, good relationships with us.
Well, we've got 52 plus.
Oh, that's excellent. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. And it sounds like you're pretty happy campers over there.
Oh, I think for the most part we are.
Yeah, well, nobody's perfect. We know that, but we're able to in a relation. I've heard it said, and it's a silly, that's silly. Um, you often hear people say that marriage is a 50-50 proposition, but I beg to differ. It's a 100-100 proposition.
Every bit of that. If it's give and take, you're going to make it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And also to keep my mouth shut when I should. Sometimes my opinion's not important.
Sometimes you kind of have to get the steering wheel back a little bit to the right.
Yeah, that's right. Well, very good. And give my best to your wife. That's Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee. Married over 50 years, which is not in any era, and I'm glad he's that way. And he's in Murfreesboro. Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee. Who else is, by the way, good signal, is Sal?
Kilo 4, Kilo Charlie Foxtrot.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, you got short earlier today. Thought I'd check in tonight. I was wondering if Tony had those PJs with back.
Tony, you still there? Oh, I think they might be an.
I got what?
No, if those PJs came with the backup alarms.
Sure, yeah, custom made.
They also come with the catalytic converter option.
But they no longer come with the Kanye West option.
All right, we'll go back, Kevin. So, you doing all right, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just playing plug and play with this little power bar.
Yeah, something's breaking my squelch. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's power work. They've managed to find a way for people to spend even more money on their ham radio accessories.
Right. With ham radio is a lot more expensive than I had expected.
Yeah, I know it. Well, I guess if it were if it were a commodity like a laptop, your radio would only cost $1,000 or less. It would cost $500. It would cost $250. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's the sheer volume, but we don't have that volume. So.
No, not for now. That's for sure. I mean, the bail thing is the gateway drug to that, and you get in there and you're like, hey, it's pretty, $600 for a mobile rig.
Yeah, well, I've told this story many times. The first radio I bought, I guess I was And I wanted to make sure that if I got a radio, at least my first radio, which was the, and I saw the variety of Yaesu, ICOM, Malenko, handhelds. I saw the Kenwood Tri-Band. That one had a good reputation, and that was including the bigger battery and the external mic was $400 for a 5-watt handheld. And in hindsight, it was it's an excellent choice. I love the radio. In fact, I got 2 of them. But in 220, and you go 5 watts on 220. Oh, that's it. You know how many times I've been on 220? Like twice in 15 years.
Put it back in something. You don't know that immediately, though. You figure that out later.
Yeah, no, it's good. No, it's an excellent radio. If you can get the last one for $100 at a handful, and it is one of the best because it does HF. You can monitor HF with it. Some of it's got the 2-meter 220. It's just a nice. And when you do a scan, it just flies through the scan. It's got great. I'm not trying to sell it since it's no longer manufacturing the darn thing. But anyway, I like it maybe just because I got to justify.
I said, well, I don't really have anything else tonight. I just want to check in and get your numbers up.
We don't have any rules, and we don't care if the numbers are up or down. I mean, yeah. Anyway, good to have you in there, Kevin. That's Kilo 4, Kilo Charlie Foxtrot, and you're in Murfreesboro, right?
Almost.
Almoville, that's right. You wouldn't want to be, making you don't want to have a bad reputation by.
I don't even go to Murfreesboro. The traffic is so bad over there.
It is pretty bad. Is there another station that's just interfering? Anybody hearing that interference?
Breaking my neck occasionally.
Yeah, I think it's that machine up in maybe really good for them. Anyway, no big deal. I can hear you guys, and when you're transmitting, it's all that matters. It was Kevin Kilo Charlie Foxtrot in Almaville. Who else is Sal?
Hey, Paul, Kilo Mike 4, Kilo Mike, Tom in Rockwell.
Hey, Tom. Everything going well for you today?
Yes, they're going just fine. Doing some yard work, getting leaves up. They've got 95% falling out of the trees. So, area in the back of the property had about a 6-inch deep layer of leaves, and I had to get them all blown clear of the fence, property fence. Vacuumed up and raked up and mulched up and cleaned up, and I'm pretty pooped. So I just sit relaxing and watching Christmas Vacation for the first time, and the first of probably 20 times Christmas. It's all good here, Paul. K4PEW, and good evening to the net, KM4TM.
Heard about some years ago. I know nothing about that industry, but the pecan industry. They apparently have a machine that goes out to the pecan trees and grabs onto the trunk at some level, I don't know how much, and it shakes the living hell right pecans off, and they pick them up off the ground, or they kick it with a net. I don't know what that is. But I just thought, I wish I had one of those for my maple tree, so it knocks over.
Man, that sounds like a good idea, because I only want to do that once. I ended up having to do it twice. The first time, you just, if you wait and just do it all, it's just too much. So I'd rather do 2 smaller jobs than 1 big one, I guess.
Oh, I know. That's my problem. Is it, in order to get them all mulched up with the lawn tractor I have, I got to make multiple passes, and it gets all clogged up, and sometimes it almost wants to stall the mower. There's so much. If I get out there and there's too many leaves.
Yep, but I've got 98% of them up, and I may have to do one more time, probably right before Christmas, and they'll all be done.
So I'm glad about that. And my new power supply is holding up. Alinco DM330MV, and I'm real happy with it. And we got a big day tomorrow. I've got probably 20 of our family is going to be coming in about noon for our belated Thanksgiving party. It seemed like tomorrow is the only day we could get most everybody together at the same time. So we're having it tomorrow, and I can hardly wait. So I got to get some rest. I'll probably go to bed early tonight.
Awesome. Very good, Tom. Good to have you in there. That's Tom, Kilo Mike 4, Tango Mike in Rockville. Who else is Sal?
Kilo Echo Victor.
Hey, Larry, did you get your station back together?
Almost ain't quite got it like I wanted. I like to slip it. He don't get his volume turned down too quick.
Yeah, that's right. But everything else going okay? I mean, you're working hard on this.
Oh yeah, we got back up a little bit and got back on the digital tonight. I heard a couple on DMR and a couple on D-Star, but I didn't get anybody on C4FM.
Well, that's odd because I know me and Ken was in there, and I know obviously Preston was in there, but you didn't hear anybody?
Not on C4, but we changing modes there. I might have missed something.
Hey, I don't know. Let's put it this way. Preston was asking where, so I presume you weren't yet on the air on your C4 FM.
Okay, we'll let you get on with it, Paul. KE4, that's why they.
Yeah, very good. That's Larry in Rockville, KE4. Yeah, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Anybody else south? South or east?
KI4SIB, KI4SOR.
And how? It was good to see you this morning.
Good to see you as well. I'm doing great. About 7:20, HF rig up a little bit so I could hear what was going on. And at 7:45, I talked. That's the first outside the continental United States contact I've had. I've talked to Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, and Canada, but I really don't count those. But Barcelona, Spain, I'll take that one.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. And you were using an end fed, that's what you're using?
No, it's my little G5 RV Junior on this little ICOM 725.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, I think it'll surprise you that G5 RV, again, it depends on your conditions, what you got going on, but it should work fine. In fact, by the way, if you didn't read already, the G5 RV is really at and the others are more of a compromise.
Well, it's compromising real well on 40.
Good. Well, I'm glad that it's working out good for you. What you need to do is put up. I don't think he's going to go that far with his liberties, though. Do you think?
I don't think I could push that envelope.
Sure. Well, very good. Hope you've had a great Thanksgiving weekend. That's Richard and Stephanie, Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo, and Oscar Romeo, just west of downtown London. Who else is south or east?
K3.
All right, Mike. Hold on one second. Who was in there before Michael?
N4 LLC.
Okay. Hold on. Two locals here, kind of. Good to see you this morning, Michael.
That definitely was good. I restrung that headset into another tree. SWRs dropped right down. So, and I heard Barcelona on there earlier, and I tried to get in, but they didn't hear me. But last I heard, California.
Yeah, somebody with one of them big gun stations, huh?
Without a doubt, I heard somebody was using. I forgot what the antenna was, but it sounded like he had it aimed in this direction.
Yeah, well, I know you're. When I was new in the hobby, I was on the west coast of Florida, and I had a station come in, and he says, "Yeah, I'm in Colorado." I didn't give it much thought, and he said, "I remember he's coming at an angle across the Gulf of Mexico to me, I'm at 25."
Yeah, definitely. I guess that would do it.
And he had one of those step IR directional. So he was kind of cheating with. They had 1,500 watts to boot.
Well, it definitely is about 1,500 more watts.
Oh yeah. I know. Well, anyway, everything else all right with you, Michael?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna hang out and see if I can hear you guys on the 6-meter that after this.
Yeah, very good. We'll move right along. That was Kilo 3, Mike Papa Romeo. That's Mike. How's things going over in Lebanon?
Things are going, and yeah, I've just got all the sickness here, so just trying to battle it out in preparations for another busy week, and just a few weeks until we're off for Christmas. You can hear everybody on the net, and 7:30 and then 4 LL.
So how much time did you guys get off for Thanksgiving?
It's a different school district. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid, we only got off. Of course, they don't do that anymore. I don't think. We got a week off. I'm trying to think about that. 2 weeks. I don't remember. It was a week or 2 weeks at Christmas and 1 week at Easter.
Say Easter?
Yeah, we got a week.
Oh, we never get off for Easter.
Yeah, but you do have a spring break.
Oh yeah, we have a 1 week spring break and a 1 week fall break.
Yeah, well, I think that's what ours was too. To tell you the truth, they wouldn't call it Easter now because of the religious connection.
Oh yeah, I got you. But anyway, yeah, nothing else for me. So,
Yeah, very good. That's Logan, November 4, Lima, Charlie, and he's in Lebanon. Who else is East?
Michael from Lebanon?
Hold on, Michael in Lebanon. I heard Stan in there first. You right up, Michael. Everything going well, Stan?
Good, Paul. How are you?
Very good. You know, I just was looking at some videos stored on my computer of the startup of, I have to look again on the date, but it was the last in the big presentation center over there at the fairgrounds for the ham event, and 4 or 5 years ago. And you're in it to one side. I can see you walking along before the event even started.
Oh, video? Oh, I didn't know you wanted to make any videos.
No, you weren't a prominent fixture there. I was just filming it, one end of the center, and when it wasn't even open yet, everybody had come to. You just happened to be there doing a setup on something.
Okay.
Well, very good. Nothing else for the net?
No, that's not Paul. Back to that KM 42.
Dan, he's in Lebanon. Kilo Mike 4, Hotel Quebec Echo. I heard Michael in Lebanon. What's your call again, Michael?
WA5 RIP, Paul.
Oh, that's right. The rest in peace call.
That's me, try as I can. I had a good Thanksgiving weekend, had ate too much, which is part for the course. Got my booster COVID yet. A little green horn coming out of my forehead, but it's just a stub right now. They said that's okay, right?
Oh, no. It's either that or shows up.
I could use that third eye then. I'd appreciate that. Maybe I put it on the back of my head, see where I've been.
That option.
Well, I'll look for it then, because there's not a lot of hair back there anyway, so maybe cover up the eye. But other than that, everything. So, but I just good to talk to you. Hadn't talked to you in a while, but get on the net tonight.
Yeah, very good. Good to have you in there, Michael. Listen, I've gotten a flu shot every year for several years. Partially, recently it was a big deal because mother and my mother-in-law both lived with us, and they were in their late 80s, early 90s, and so I couldn't afford to get a flu and transfer it to them because they probably would have just broke as soon as they got it. So me and my wife would get, and even getting the regular flu shot, while I don't flinch about the idea, any flu shot can be, depending on who's getting it, can be problematic.
That's true. I mean, we have a pharmacy over here called Gibbs that are pretty well got that down pat as far as scheduling, going in and getting it done. did get a flu shot about 3 weeks ago and had no problems at all. Show up at the right time, they give me the shot, and I was right back out of there. Same with the yesterday. Went over there, 110. Girl came out, shot me up, and I was back home in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, so your sore arm was easy to come to you.
That's true. Let it be all right. Get through it and move on.
Well, I think partly the reason is, I may be wrong about this. Obviously I'm not a medical expert, but those shots are all intramuscular, so that needle's going right into your arm.
Well, I'll say this now. About 4 months ago, I got a shingle shot that's going to get, and it hurt much more than this COVID shot. A lot more, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I got that shingle shot too, but I don't remember right now. Well, maybe it's better I don't remember, but I don't remember it hurting, but it may have. Yeah, I've gotten that too, because last thing you want to get is shingle.
That's true. That's one of the things that reason my wife and I both went over and got it, because she's got some immunocompromised diseases. So she didn't. I had chickenpox when I was a kid. I had to call my sister and ask her what was going on, and she told me yes. So I've since found out, and I didn't see people that had it, especially on the face and the eye. So I decided I better give me one too.
Yeah, there's some things that are important again. That's one of the adults anyway for the shingle shot. All right, very good. That's Michael, Whiskey Alpha 5, Romeo, India, Papa in Lebanon. Anybody else east? Anybody, any place, anywhere?
WB010, Mark S. Wilson.
Oh, Mark. Everything, nice to see you this morning. Everything else going well today?
Yeah, going good. I had to kind of duck out early, but enjoyed seeing everybody. Had a good breakfast. Had a good day. Been busy.
Yeah. That makes you want to go up and just take stuff right straight off of, right from what's already prepared, doesn't it?
Well, I'm not so sure I go that far.
No. No, I like that. I ordered 2, got 1, and then they brought 3 more for me.
Yeah, I saw that. You got plenty of eggs. Your cholesterol ought to be nice and high.
Yeah, no, probably is. I haven't checked it in a while. In fact, I go with the doctor next week. Maybe they'll check that for me. Anyway, everything going well for you otherwise? I mean, now that you changed your mind about the radio?
No, I'll order something. I'm still looking. There's one from Connect Systems that's a 50-watt VHF UHF. Looks kind of interesting. I'll see. Got a Part 90 type acceptance, so it could be used on commercial radio.
Oh, wow. I just saw somebody else who's on the list who writes me occasionally. You can't get into the system. I mean, you can't get in on the net. That's why he writes me. He was traffic about the DMR, and he was talking very highly about that Connect system rating.
Okay. Well, I've looked. I haven't checked it since I got home, so it has views. So and if I end up wanting to use it on analog, it'll do that. So it's not a waste.
Oh no. And the reason I told you that I got that was the crossband repeat that when I ordered. It didn't come through the Mount Juliet system. It came through. He sent it directly to me. He's shy about putting stuff on the air, on the group.
Oh, keyboard shy.
Now, years ago, got upset with me because he came to it. Anyway, he was really nice because I think he lived in Tullahoma, but I'm not sure where. And he had come up for the Mount Juliet breakfast. And I met him, it's the only time I've ever met him. And he's real gracious. And he makes a point, emails, just, if it's got information, he says, please take away my email address. I mean, very adamant about it. And I took a couple of pictures of breakfast we had when he was there. And I actually forgot all about it. Didn't even give it a second thought. And I put the labels of the guys who were in his call on it. And he said I think he was pretty upset with me about it. He just doesn't like to be a person, obviously.
Yeah, probably a Russian spy.
Nah, I think he's CIA, something like that.
Same difference. All right, well, have a good evening.
All right, very good. That's what's his name? Bravo Zero November Oscar Oscar. He is in Northwest Wilson. Is there anybody else late check-ins or any place anywhere? Nowhere else? Before we move on to 2-meter upper sideband. Fantastic. Well, and we're going to move right over so we can speed things up here. And we're going to be on 2 meters upper sideband on 144.240. I'll meet you 140. Excuse me. 144.240. Surely that's upper sideband. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with the Mount Juliet Simplex radio on it. Looking for check-ins from the, where was I? North. Please come in.
Whiskey Echo 4 Echo.
Hey, Danny, sound good. Which radio are you using for your side? 2 meter.
The 991A.
Oh, okay, very good. Very good. All right, now you sound, where was it? North. Please come in. Anybody else north? Please come in.
KM4 1RF, Mike in Belshire.
Yeah, sounding good, Michael. That's Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Anybody?
KG4 ILB, Jack and Donaldson.
Ah, you sound great, Jack. That's Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. All right, then down to the south, please.
Kilowatt Bravo 5 Echo.
All right, sounds good, Larry. Kilo Bravo 5 Echo Charlie Victor. And good conditions tonight for upper side. Who else is south or east?
KM4
Yes, you sound good as well. They're Hotel Quebec Echo. Remember you call it. It's Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo. Stan in Lebanon. Sounds good. Who else is east or anywhere? Any place, anywhere. Monstrous 6 people in there tonight. Not that that's not too unusual. In fact, I expected it to be a little lower on a Thanksgiving weekend. And to jump right over then to where was I? Oh, 6 meters on upper side band. 50. That 135. Michael, the 2 meter side.
I sure will.
Thanks. We'll catch you there. Any other check-ins before I move on?
I had issues here, but I had me on.
Oh, okay, very good. I'm sorry, I doubled with you a little bit. We had KB4 CVE, right? Kilo Bravo 4. Kilo Golf. Which one is it?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
You think sometimes I mess things up. That's Kilo Delta. I better forget that. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo in Antioch. And by the way, you were just worried about the 6 meter, were you? Or are you worried about this one?
We'll find out on 6 meter. That's where.
Okay, very good. Very good. Now you rounded out at 7, so we jumped up to the famous lucky number 7. Or craps, which is better. Who else? Anybody else checking in? Very good. We'll move right over then to 50.135. This is K4 PEW closing out this portion of it. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo. With an interference rule. All right, we had some interference on the speaker system here, which I hadn't seen before. It's K4 PEW looking for check-ins from the north. Please come now. All right, I got you in there. Mark, Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar. Who else is north? Anybody else west?
WE4E, it's slow on the button.
Oh, very good. Got you in there, Danny. You sound good. Whiskey Echo 4 Echo. Who else is West? Light tonight there, Michael. Anything different? Oh, really? Yeah, I don't have. I'm not hearing you. I got a. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter what problems I have here. But you're a little lighter than normal on 6 meters. Who is north or west? I'm sorry. One more time. Yeah, I'm not copying that at all. Who is that? Is anybody copying that last station? No, I'm not hearing anything. All right, north, west, or south, please come down. That was Echo Charlie Victor there. Is that who I'm hearing? Very good. That's Kilo Bravo 5, excuse me. Little low. Is it normally that low for you? If I mentioned that before, you're very, very low on the audio. All right. Yeah, I've got, hold on one second. Yeah, I opened up the squelch a little bit myself. Go ahead again, please, Larry. Still there? Yeah, I got it better, so I sound better. You sound better to me now.
Oh, well, I just dropped down 25 kc with you.
Oh, really? Hold on. I also bumped it off frequency, so that was a part of the problem.
Well, I was 3 kc high. You sounded better there, but then you dropped the 25 kc low.
All right, well, I'm copying you real good, though.
Oh,
Yeah, you're doing real well. You're doing like S5.
that's not what I got. Inside, the vertical with the heavy TV antenna.
No, you sound good. Anyway, it's K505, Echo Charlie Victor Larry in Walter Hill. Who else? Mary, Michael, are you still there? Let's try that again with my.
KM4YRS. Is that any better?
Oh, it's awesome. I had my squelch all messed up. Sounds good. Who else is, where was I? North, west, or south? One more time on that. I'm not copying it. Oh, I got you in there, Jack. A little weak in there, but I got you in there. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Sounds like you're talking to me from. All right. Anybody else? Any place, anywhere? North, south, or east? All right. Got you in there, Stan. It's Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebeco. How's my copy to you? Yeah, okay. Now you're a little weak to me, but I can copy okay though. Do we have any other stations, north, south, east, or west? I can't. All righty, we knocked it out with a 7 on 50.135, and we'll be finishing up nice and early tonight. That's kind of nice for a holiday. It's a holiday for us as well.